Alright, what's going on? Today is Tuesday, July 16th, and I'm gonna be doing a video on how to paint your wheels. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make your wheels go from this to that, using just literally a few items. Here is a Krylon semi-gloss white. That thing is $4. The bottle of water in a spray container. Rubbing alcohol, what is it, 1500 grit, and a Scotch Brite, and a t-shirt. The first thing that I do is I just grab the t-shirt and I just wipe it down from all the dirt that's on it, so that when you go to rub it, scuff it up with the Scotch Brite, you don't get any dirt that tracks into it, and you don't get any like streaks or anything that will like gouge the paint that you're trying to cover over. So I try to just get all inside the spokes and stuff, get all in there, and then I'll hit it one more time with rubbing alcohol. T-shirt, put on the floor, and just there's the spot like that. Grab it behind my hand and just kind of wipe down whatever dirt is on there. Make sure that when you go to contact on it, it doesn't mess up. And the reason why I'm painting this one is because it's the one I actually took off the car, and I kind of want to see what it looks like, because I still have to get a tire mounted on that one. So what I'm going to end up doing is just getting those SIs, which, by the way, if anybody wants a single cam automatic transmission, you can pick it up for free. But I'm taking the rubber off the SIs and putting them on here. So that's what I did with this one. And these aren't really, they're like a 15 by 9 or 15 by 8. I forget. But they're not crazy stretched. They're a little stretched. But they poke out pretty good, pretty decent. Not too bad. Rub it down with rubbing alcohol. You can if you want to. After I'm done, I'll take a Scotch Brite and I'll just start scuffing up the sides and everything, and the lip, and trying to get it all nice and flat, so that when I go to spray the primer on it, it adheres better to the it'll bond better to the wheel. But I'm gonna scuff this up and then we'll come back when I'm done. Also, what you can do is cover the valve stem with like some masking tape or pincher tape or whatever. I typically don't do it because I plan on getting like some Federals or some electrical aids for this car, so I don't really care for the valve stem. I have a rise in the paint right here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I have like a rise right here. I'm gonna try not to focus too much on that spot because I feel like it's not gonna come off, because I've tried to pick at it with my finger. I feel like it's not gonna come off. The best thing I can do, honestly, is just try to sand it out. And if not, just, forget about it, because I don't really have like no kind of wheel or nothing, or kind of like grinder to get it off. And I'm not using paint stripper on this one, so kind of try not to dwell on those little things. For the lip, not the lip, for like this little dip that's in the wheel where the rivets go, I just fold up my Scotch Brite and just kind of shove it in there, and it really helps. It really actually gets in between everything and like gets all the cracks and crevices and stuff in the paint. But all I gotta do is hub center piece where the legs go, and then we're ready for it. Also, if you don't know, I live in Central Florida, and right now it's about 100 degrees outside, but the index is probably like 106, and really freaking hot lately. I've been seeing like on the news, there's a few people who have died due to the heat, which is crazy. But it's fucking hot. So now that everything is scuffed up and everything, miss the spot right there. Okay, now that everything is scuffed up, take the t-shirt again and move it again, grab it from behind, like so, and then we start to work the wheel. Try to get everything cleaned up to where it just looks like a matte finish and not like we have been sanding away at it for about an hour. It didn't really take an hour, it took like half an hour. But I don't know if you could see, but there's so much coming off, and I spent so long trying to smooth it out and make it feel good that there's like so much dust and stuff falling off the wheel. But it all collects on the bottom, and then it'll all get swept out from the alcohol and the t-shirt. But as you can see, it doesn't look like a dusty piece of crap anymore. It just looks like a matte finish. Those things are clean. So I kind of skipped a part, but essentially what I did was I got a plastic bag and I put tape on some edges, and I like broke the bag just so I can get it longer than what it actually was. And then I just put tape all around it for this so that I can get like inside the lip. But and then this is like just a pizza box, but like one layer of a pizza box. And so I just kind of went all around and I just masked it off. And then this is like a sheet that I found in like an old gasket box right here. This was for, I can't remember what this was for. Oh, this was for the, I don't know why they gave me such a big box, but that was for a rear main seal gaskets. So yeah, and then I just grabbed those and I started ripping them up, and I gotta put a little piece of tape here, piece of tape there, and like mask this off a little bit right here, and then I'll come back when I go to paint. So it's all masked up, and I just kind of feel like just going over it one more time with the rubbing alcohol, just in case like any contaminants might have gone onto the wheel while I've been masking it off. Plus I have like, I'm dripping sweat, so I have a feeling there might be some contaminants on it, so I'm just gonna wipe it down one more time. Hard to do this stuff one-handed, but yeah, just all around it, kind of just get everywhere, and then we're gonna lay some primer on it, maybe. So the reason why I split the tire up is because spraying this to spray it right side up, you can't really put it at an angle because it'll shoot out a bunch of little specks, and they're kind of really like hard. They're not hard, but they don't really dry because it's just a ball. So I figured that spraying right side up vertical, that it helps it to not really like, I don't know, it doesn't spit out a bunch of crap when you do it vertically. So then we just start, let me just put this down here. No paint. Let me just, damn it. Now we're good. So you want to start like 6 inches away, and then just kind of do like light coats. So what I like to do is I like to go in the circle to follow the flow of the wheel, but I don't see any spots, so this is working. And this is a filler, so it's gonna shoot some particles, but the way it was shooting before, because it was just like really heavy dot. Wear a face mask. Face mask. We're gonna let that dry for like 10 minutes. Come back with that stuff. Alright, it's been like, I let it sit for about 20 minutes. But I've had some time to catch up on listening to that Downtime with Downtime podcast. Fucking great. But I can see that it's like, it's starting to have little specks, but I figure that that's what that, it's gonna have some of those because it's fucking sandable and it's filler, but we're gonna lay another coat. Don't forget the mask of your face on you. Ow, that was an ant. That is ant. That was stupid. That was an ant. That shit actually hurts. Ain't nothing left in the ants on the side. Get what happened. Ow. 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 Bucket. Jesus Christ. That was a fail anyways. But it seems that we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. Fuck. This shit sucks. So, we're just gonna fucking sand the shit. But, we're gonna have to let it dry for another, like, 20 minutes. Let it get really hard. If anybody wants an NRG wing, 20 bucks you can have it. If they get it for sale, 10 bucks. Because I don't fucking know. I also have a Y8 single cam head that I don't need. Take that. So what I did was I flipped it back over and I kind of just started running my hand along it just so I can get most of like the little beads and stuff that are kind of, they're flaking off, they're falling off. So I really actually do have hope for this. But yeah, I'm just rubbing my finger like along it just so that I don't have to really put too much work into the Scotch-Brite again, because I'm gonna go back over it with the Scotch-Brite because it seems to not be pulling the paint. or the primer that's on it, so. And it kind of, yeah, actually smooths it out a lot better. So I'm gonna hit this with the Scotch-Brite and I'll come back when this shit is done. I have finished scuffing and sanding. Now we are ready for paint. So we're gonna go to the setup. Because it is this can and not whatever fucking can that I just have in here. I don't really care if it's laying down at this point. I just want to get the paint on the fucking wheel. So I've already been shaking for a little while and make sure it sprays right. That's probably not good for the environment. And then we just start laying down the pressure. And if there's any like imperfections in the paint, I can always wet sand it. Which I already see one by the valve sim. Maybe I might tip this one over. Yep, I'll probably have to tip it over. That's it for the painting process, I guess. They don't look too bad, honestly. But I definitely like that wheel a lot better. That one came out a lot better. I made a video on this one, actually. But a lot of the editing got messed up. So I never I uploaded it, but I realized after I posted it, the editing was messed up. So for this one, I'm definitely going to take my time. Because that last one, I kind of rushed it. So this one I did because it was on the car. And I wanted to see what it looked like on the car. It doesn't look too bad because I already put that wheel on it, but I haven't put it with the tires. So when that dries up, I'm gonna go ahead and take all the masking tape off and everything and see what it looks like. Here we go. She is shining. I'm about to put a little bit of overspray on the wheel, like right here, and oh, I guess that's just this little spot. So I'm gonna show you guys how to take care of it. Do is put the Q-tip end there, try to maneuver yourself to be able to tip it. Select alcohol, and then you just kind of work at the affected area. And it actually works really well. To get in the grooves, it's better if you use Q-tips. This is very hard to do with one hand. Just get a Q-tip. Put some alcohol on it. And then get it. You're not gonna get all the way in there, which doesn't really matter because nobody's gonna really see inside the lip. But yeah, it's basically how you do it. Let me do it and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. That's what it looks like. All done. Can't really see the white on the tire. I'm gonna do another video on how to put tire lettering. Like on, you can do it on one side or whatever. I'm gonna do a video on that, but with spray paint again, because spray paint is your best friend. All right, and the conclusion is it looks fucking good. This looks way better. In my opinion, that looks good. Not this. The white looks fucking amazing. Oh yeah. But, that's gonna conclude the video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe and share this with your friends or to your family or whatever, if they want to paint their wheels. But I guess I'll see you guys next time.